So starting with the foot position, you're going to keep your toes of your front foot an inch or two from the toe side rail with your heels hanging off slightly. And the reason you want that heel hanging off slightly is because, for one, it's going to help you smoothly turn out of your slide. But more importantly, it's going to prevent the front truck from leaning too much in one direction and buckling. When that happens, the board does all sorts of type of crazy stuff, and it's just dangerous. For the back foot, you're definitely going to want to use your toes and the ball of your foot for leverage to push out your slide. So keep your toes slightly hanging off so you can push off the rail. Your foot can be positioned over the back truck or on the tail, depending on the style of backside slide you're doing, and I'll get into the different styles very soon. I like to set up the angle of my slide by starting with a heel side carve to turn into a backside carve, which I will use to initiate my slide. You can see I'm pushing hard off that toe side rail, and with that front heel positioned to the heel side rail, I'm able to use my heel to carve out of the slide. Now, like the front side slide, you want to remember to guide with your shoulders. The leading arm is going to kind of point out to where you want to exit your slide. One thing that's important from the last video is to bend your knees before the slide, extend into your slide, and bend out. Now, extending those legs into the slide is important because it pushes your board away from your body and helps you create that perfect lean away from the board. Most of you know, if you're not leaning back away from the slide, you can be sprung forward, which is not what you ever want. So you want to get that lean going, and you want to increase the lean depending on the steepness of the terrain you're sliding on. So I think we'll probably stop this episode here. I want to remind everyone that the last video really builds into this video, which is why this one will be a little bit shorter. So we've started to build a good foundation for these two basic slides. If anyone has questions, please comment. But from here on out, things are going to get a little bit tricky. We're going to start really spicing things up. I encourage everyone to practice these slides, get a good feel for them before the next couple videos, and we will be talking next about 360s, both front side and back side, and then bank and quarter pipe slides. And that's going to be kind of the next step here, is getting those two slides down. So bear with me, because we're really going to try to build up to these things. I want to encourage people who are beginners to wear helmets and protective gear if you choose. I don't wear helmets as much anymore, for my own personal reasons that I don't choose to talk about. But I do think protecting your head is really important, especially as you're building new muscle memory. Things don't necessarily click right away. So I still wear a helmet when I'm trying to learn new things. When I'm taking a new slide to a steeper terrain, for example, I try to wear that helmet while I'm building up that muscle memory, because that's when I know I'm the most likely to fall. It's when I'm learning. So keep that in mind, and make your own personal choices for yourself and what feels appropriate. Thanks for watching this far, and I'm super excited to get further into this guide with you guys. It's going to be fun.